today, especially when we talk about the Torah. And many people ask a question. They ask, what really happened in Eden? Why did God refuse to allow Adam and Eve eat of the fruit of, the tree of the knowledge of good and evil? And personally, I think I've come to some level of consensus on what I think happened. I believe Adam and Eve actually knew the difference between good and evil, even before they ate of the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. Yeah, I know what you're thinking of. You're probably thinking of, well, what of the scripture where God said, but they have become like gods, knowing the difference between good and evil. Now let's, chase them away and all those kind of stuff. I understand that. But what I mean by this is this. God always gave Adam and Eve free will, and that is why he put a choice in the garden. Now, the fruit of the knowledge of good and evil was not really them assessing the knowledge of good and evil for the first time. No, it was moral responsibility. God was saying, now Adam and Eve have become morally responsible like us. They have decided to become moral judge, and they have decided to accept their own kind of morality instead of the morality that I gave them. Instead of my rules, instead of my laws, they chose disobedience over obedience. And because of that, they are saying the fruit of the knowledge of evil gives you the capacity to become uh, a, 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 to become morally responsible for what you have done. To become morally responsible for what you have done. So Adam and Eve became prematurely responsible for morality because they ate the fruit of the knowledge of good and evil. And of course, what about the scripture? If you day you eat of this fruit, you shall surely die. The scripture tells us that that is a spiritual death. Adam and Eve actually lost two things. Number one, they lost the physical capacity to live long, to live in eternity, to live in a realm called Eden. And secondly, they lost the spiritual source of life. And that is what the scripture meant when it says, from the day you shall eat of this fruit, you will surely die. It means that they will no longer have the connection to God, which is the source of life. And because they no longer have the connection to God, which is the source of light and the source of life, they are already dead spiritually. And that is what Jesus came to do. Glory to Jesus. That he came and that he died, was buried, and he reconciled us with the Father. And we all with open faces, beholding as in a mirror, we are transformed from glory to glory. God bless you. Like and subscribe for more.